Progress doesn't happen all at once. It takes time, consistency, and patience. It's also not a linear line. There are peaks and valleys. However, changing my beliefs about heart rate training can be a process. One way to approach it is to think about all the new and exciting ways we can train with our heart rates. Maybe we can try out different types of cardio runs, such as trail running, tempo runs, or running hills. Or maybe we can experiment with different heart rate training zones to see how they affect our workouts. I was just up at a property that I'm getting ready to hit the market on Friday, and I was kind of like, where the heck am I going to run today? Because it was an early morning start, and so I went on a Strava and I went to see if there were any trails nearby, and then I was able to use the heat map, and I found this place. Yeah, so that's so that was really a pleasant surprise. And what's really nice right now is, specifically to run on the trail, I can at least see it, right? There's, on this particular trail, there's very little leaves on the trail because they've all kind of pretty much, you know, decomposed or have blown off, and the snow hasn't covered everything, so fingers crossed that things go well. One thing I always find challenging when I do my run in the afternoon after appointments or whatever it is, I've eaten for the day. I've had something to eat. A client has offered to buy lunch, or I've offered to buy lunch, you know, get a coffee, whatever it is. And I end up in the situation where I still have to go for a run, and I feel like so sluggish. Heart rate is high. I don't really want to do it, but I know I'm going to feel so much better when I do. Okay, well, which way do I go? Okay, check this out. There's so many different ways. Okay, so I'm here. You go this one, this one, this one, this one, or go back the way I came. Called the Express? Yeah, the Express. My knee's feeling pretty good, but my heart rate's really sucking badly bad. That's all I gotta say. Using the Maffetone Method for my runs has really helped me during my heart rate training, because if I was running with my Maffetone pace, it would be so much lower than what I'm able to do using the Maffetone Method. And that's what I mean, like there's so many different ways to train using a heart rate, and it's different depending on what kind of terrain you're running on. Yes, I know, keeping your heart rate low in the Maffetone pace is really good, and it helps a lot of ways. However, if you live in such a hilly place and you want to run, this could be the method for you. Or if you have a naturally high heart rate, like I said last week, this certainly could be the method that you want to be training at. On days like this, I just really don't care, and I just literally run. Now, because I've been using the Maffetone Method and not the Maffetone Method for a little while, it's given me the freedom to really personalize my running. And what that looks like is I have a higher threshold. Oh God, that's gonna be really muddy. I'd wipe out for sure if I came down running in this. This time of year is also a little challenging if you're gonna run in the afternoon, because it's getting so dark so early. Like when it clouds over and it's gray and it's dark gray clouds, it's so dark and it's hard to kind of navigate. And I didn't bring a head torch, so I don't really know how long I'm out here for. I'm hoping like only an hour, but if I start getting any longer than that, then it starts getting dark. hopefully they have those little maps all the way throughout, because otherwise, you know, I'd get probably lost in here. I mean, I have my iPhone and it's fully charged, and I can always use the flashlight on that thing, but I don't know, has that ever happened to you guys? Comment below. How often have you gone out for a trail run and have forgotten your head torch? The next thing you know, you're like, how the heck do I get out of where I am? It's happened to me a number of times. I actually did videos on them. One of them, I had coyotes that were tracking me, I think. Oh, that sucked. I think it was that last year? I think it was last year, kind of close to this time. Footing isn't necessarily the greatest in all spots. Another way to have fun with changing our beliefs about heart rate training is to challenge ourselves to push our limits and to see how far we can go. Maybe we can set a goal to increase our maximum heart rate, or to be able to sustain a higher heart rate for a longer period of time. Setting and achieving these types of goals, we can not only improve our physical fitness, but also boost our confidence and self-esteem. Ultimately, the key to changing our beliefs about heart rate training is to have an open mind and a curious mindset, and to embrace the journey of self-discovery and growth. By approaching heart rate training with a playful and positive attitude, I know I can make it fun and rewarding and part of my life. I want to show you how I set up my Maffetone Method training zones in my Coros hub, because it's probably like this for Garmin Connect as well. So if you're thinking about training using this method, this is what you do. And this is what my numbers look like, because I'm sure you're probably all wanting to know. Yep, almost fell. Wow. Trail running this time of year is always fun. You gotta deal with the snow, ice, very slippery bridges, lots of mud, but it's beautiful. And I'm grateful to be out on the trail. Can't walk in this bridge. Don't want to wipe out. It's the last thing I need. Oh my gosh, I'm finally here. Oh my gosh. Wow, there's different ways to get. There's another trail that goes this way. All right, let's see where this one leads. Okay. Oh, Rick's Retreat is difficult. So this is Rick's Retreat. That should be fun. So let's go that way. I like difficult trails. Yeah, that's gonna start off just lovely. It's like a swamp. This is death by roots. Oh my gosh. So many. Holy crap. I'm literally running on one big root. This is nuts. I think I'm calling that roots of all evil. Just because we've been doing something one way for so long, it doesn't mean that it's the only way to train. Having an open mind and a positive and playful attitude can certainly be very fun and rewarding during our training. Yes, I got turned around a few times, but that's okay. It's a good place to be lost in. I don't mind. Well, I'm not fully lost. I have a general idea of where I am. It's getting a little darker as we progress on this run. I wasn't too sure how long this run was going to be, because I'd never been here before. But I'm definitely coming back. This is flipping great. Pretty beautiful, eh? It's a nice place to get lost in. I'm kind of lost, just so you're saying. You can get turned around in this place, but it's very, very, very gorgeous.